Hey, what's up everyone? I'll be covering the mods that I have set on my, I've made on my motorcycle. So my motorcycle is currently set up for touring, and this is everything I've done on it to make it comfortable for touring. So the first mod on the list is going to be my luggage setup. I'm currently having the Rynox Magnapod on top, which is attached by two bungee cords, which is connected to the foot peg on one side and the other. And from the inside, it is connected with a quick release hook from Wire, which is zip tied. I need to find a better way to, strap it down, but yes, this is like a temporary setup. This one is like almost 21 liter. I think it can be expanded up to 25. I'm not sure on those numbers, but I will try leaving a link in the description of the video. I believe Scrambler makes this same bag. Well, since Scrambler is like by Rynox, I think. So Scrambler sells the same bag which Rynox makes over here. But yes, they are spacious enough. So the way I pack is, since I'm like, used to backpacking, I pack all my clothes in one bag itself, while the other bag is gonna act like a storage for my tools, my boots, shoes, slippers, and toiletries, while the top bag is gonna act like a camera bag for me if I need to carry my camera, but I don't plan on that, so I have extra space here, which is like quite nice to have. I don't really have a tank bag on this setup yet, so that is something which I'm missing out on right now. I might even carry a backpack, but I'm not sure. The backpack will most likely be for hydration. It will be more like a hydration bag. The second bag on the luggage list is going to be the Wire quick release saddle bag. It's a 15 liter bag each side, so that is about 30 liters. And the left side of the bag has a laptop sleeve. The right side is pretty much solid, I would say more like plain and simple from the inside. It's quite easy to set up. They are not waterproof, which is what is kind of a bummer for me. And both the bags come with a waterproof cover, but those covers are only, covering the outer shell of the bag. The only issue I have with this bag is that they do not cover the inside part of the bag, or I would say the one facing the tire. So I had issues where when I ride in the rain, there is water collecting underneath the bag, or somewhat of mud. So it kind of like gets everything in the bag wet. So you need to plan, some waterproof cover inside as well, and the outside. Or you could make like a custom, rain cover that can cover the bag almost like by 90%. The bag is very easy to install. It takes only like 10 to 15 seconds for each side. And they come with a buckle which keeps the bag secure. And so it's like not easy to rob if somebody does rob it like while you're sitting on it. As you can see, the handlebars are like this wide, and the bags are like slimmer than the handlebar. So it also stays closer to your bike in terms of like the center of gravity. It's also lower compared to like having a big tail bag. So I feel like this is like one of the best setups you can have, which is like lightweight and easy to set up, easy to also handle the bike. I've ridden with these saddle bags and they did not cause any issues on the highways so far. So let's move on to the next mod. Alright, so let's talk about the windshield extender from ProSpec. The way it works is It helps redirect the airflow on from like the top section of the windshield while not creating like a buffet zone between the windshield and your chest. So right now I do not feel any wind, like I would say at, hold on, I would say probably at this area. Yeah, both these roads were somewhat better. Alright, so somewhere about this I don't feel like the windshield, which is the chin of my helmet, and I would say the wind is like redirecting above my, it's like the top part of my helmet, which is like much more better to deal with compared to like the wind blast on my chest. So this is going to be my height with the motorcycle's windshield. So the ProSpec acts in such a way that the air is redirected above my helmet. So if you can see here, this is right now on my chin level. The vent, which is over here, cuts off the buffeting zone. I'm going to draw up another image that is going to somewhat explain or give you an idea of how this works. And it just makes riding a lot easier, in my opinion. So far I've ridden like almost 150 or something, like 200 kilometers, and that was just from one day of testing. And you could like yeah, nice one. Dumbasses everywhere. And you can like tell that it just makes riding a lot more relaxing. The people at ProSpec also tested this product with the wind tunnel. So they've tested this at speeds of like 200 to 50 kmph. So a lot of like top end motorcycles also can use this product. This is more like a tool to like help redirect the wind on the windshield. And kya kar raha hai? And just, you know, make it easier for like riding. Now the installation process is very simple. There are just 2 screws which can be mounted on the windshield. That's quite simple as well. The people at ProSpec also give the Allen key needed to fit those. So that would be the base part of the windshield extender. The top part of the windshield is going to be held on by 2 screws, I would say, or more like screw pins, which is adjustable. And that's like the good part about this. So it's like if you are planning on cruising on like for a long, I would say if you plan on cruising for longer hours, you can obviously like set it on the highest height, and then if you just want to use it in the city, you could either set it down low, or since it's quite easy to fit, you can just remove it for city use. So this product is currently priced at 2,400, I think, or I'm not sure. Let me just put the price tag over here in the center or something like that, so you guys can see. You can order this product through their official website, or there are a few dealers as well. I'm not sure about this, but if you're located in Thane, there are 2 or 3 dealers that sell ProSpec windshield. So yeah, you can check out different models that fit different motorcycles, and there's different size and different designs available with them. Now let's talk about the ProSpec cruise control. I do not recommend people to like, you know, ride with one hand on the highway just to like, you know, check out this product. But it is just for the testing phase that I'm like, you know, demonstrating it to you guys. So this is actually the ProSpec Easy Cruise that helps lock the throttle, and it just makes modulating the throttle, you know, much easier. So it removes the strain from your hand. You don't have to like hold the throttle constantly. let's say you're like on a highway like where I am right now, and the speeds are like constantly changing. So you can adjust the screw to like at a specific stiffness, and you can just modulate the throttle accordingly to your speed that you want to be in. Like let's say I'm doing like 100 right now. So yeah, it's quite simple, it's quite straightforward. I feel like this is the best cruise control option alternative instead of like getting the actual electronic unit. And a lot of people also had concerns where they were asking about how safe it is to use. So right now it is active, as you can see. I'm just letting go of the throttle and it goes at like 100. So if I want to let go of it, let's say over here, I just twist the throttle and it goes off. If I want to bring it back on, I just, twist the throttle back again. So it just makes riding a lot easier, especially on like long rides, long tours, especially for those people who just want to, ride their motorcycle or scrambler, I would say in this specific video, for longer rides. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this product. Now let's get back to the other mods. The next mod on the list is going to be the custom windshield I have here. It is from Xpulse, but the bracket was not a direct fit, so I had to get it custom made by Forshore Customs in Thane. I'm currently not working with them as such, but I'm helping them design the mount that lets you put this Xpulse windshield on. So the ProSpec windshield extender is attached on top of it. So the phone is somewhat closer to your eye level while you're looking on the highway, and the windshield extender is clear, so it redirects air above your helmet and makes riding a lot easier. The bracket is quite sturdy. I've done a bit of off-road on it and it did not create any vibrations or issues as such. So if you want to place an order to something like this bracket to hold the Xpulse windshield, you can contact Forshore Customs. I can leave the details in the description for you to contact them, or you can message me and I will forward the order to them. The next mod on the list is going to be the custom gel seat based off a very simple design. I wanted it to be flat and minimalist. It has two gel, one is in the front and one for the pillion. Actually, I got it from a local seat manufacturer, or more like a cushion work guy in Thane. So it is locally made. It's not something you can purchase online, but I'm pretty sure you can contact them and they can send over the stuff to your location. I will leave the details in the description. So to wrap everything up, the Rynox bag cost around 3,500, I think. I got this back in 2018, so I'm not sure. So the Viterra bags cost about 4,999 and the saddle stay cost about 5,999, or I'm not sure. I think it might be the other way around. The windshield extender cost about 2,400, I think. I'll put up the price in the center of the screen so it's easier for you to, make a list of all the prices. The windshield bracket costed me about 3,500 and the windshield costed me about 450. So it's approximately 4,000, which is still cheaper than the OEM windshield price. The cruise control switch costed me about 2,200, I think. But yeah, it's definitely worth getting it if you are someone who enjoys like riding on the highway a lot. So the seat cost about 3,000, where the gels cost about 1,000 each, one for the rider, one for the pillion. And the cover cost about 500. Meanwhile, the labor costs another 500, so that's 3,000. But yeah, it's definitely worth the upgrade. Also want to give a special shout out to OCD Detailing Studio for taking care of my motorcycle. They are professionals who handle everything, so really grateful for the way they have handled my motorcycle in terms of maintaining it and keeping it sparkling clean. And also a special shout out to Wrap Shop for getting the wrapping done on my motorcycle and I will drop the details of their location and contacts in the description, so you guys can, contact them and get some complimentary stuff if you let them know that you came through me. If there's any product you want me to review on my 400X, then do comment down below. You can check out the other mods I've done on my motorcycle through the YouTube pop-up here.